Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Journaling with PT podcast. I am your host, artist PT Russell. This is a podcast that highlights creative voices from around the world. And today from Italy, the wonderfully talented composer songwriter, Mr. FabryGore McMillan, is with us. And we were having a few technical issues before, but now we're back on track. And an introduction, sir?
Hello, everybody. So happy to be here and so happy that we solved the
Your
issues.
music?
So, here we are. Hello from Italy. So, I will start with the presentation. Yes. Okay. I'm FabryGore and I'm a musician from Italy. I started to play music since I was very young. I started to play piano because my house was full of musicians, piano player and guitar player and so on, and singers. So I grew up in the music, and piano, of course, was my love, and I started to learn to play piano during my growing up everywhere, and always on the piano. And lately, I had some experience with garage bands, of course, like every young musician. And then I started to play with the M40M. That was a Depeche Mode tribute from Italy. And we had very long time playing together, something about 300 of concerts with that band. And I was, of course, the Martin Ligor of the tribute band M40M, because Martin Ligor is my favorite musician of the band. And then in I think 10, 15 years later, I started to write my own music and compose my own music. So I started this career, this new career of a composer and a songwriter. Yes, that's the very first part.
Wonderful. And let's get into the lovely music that you play. Can you play a piece for us?
Oh yes. So I have my piano here. You can see maybe just a part of the keyboard, but I will tell you one thing. In the start of my new career, I mean, just like FabryGore McMillan, I used to play music from the Depeche Mode, but with my own in my mood. I mean, piano and voice, and so all the songs are different from the original. And I used to play this song with piano and voice. So I will let you all listen a little piece of something. Maybe let's start with a very famous song that is "Enjoy the Silence," and then I will play also a very particular song from a particular album from Depeche Mode. So let's start with "Enjoy the Silence." Words like violence break the silence, come crashing into my little girl. Painful to me, pierce right through me. Can't you understand? Oh, my little girl. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Okay, I did cut it just because I wanted to let you listen more song. So this was a very famous song that I used to play in my first part of career. I mean, when I changed from the tribute band to my home project. So I was able to present my music together with the music from the Depeche Mode with piano and voice in the start. And one of my favorite song for piano and voice from the Depeche Mode was this one, Judas. I hope you will love to. Is simplicity best, or simply the easiest? Narrowest path is always the holiest. So walk on barefoot for me, suffer some misery. If you want my love, if you want my love, man will survive the harshest conditions, can stay alive through difficult decisions. So make up your mind for me. Walk the line for me. If you want my love, if you want my love, idle talking, hollow promises, cheating to the says. Doubting Thomases, don't just stand there and shout it. Do something about it. Okay, this is another piece of music that I love from Depeche Mode. Did you know the song, PT? The title
Yes,
is.
beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm just swept away like a dream by the music and your voice. Very soothing.
Thank you, thank you. So during these years, those years, I mean, I started to write my own songs, and one of the first, the very first song of mine was this one that is called "One Day." Would you like me to play for you live with the piano, of course? Okay, this is "One Day."
All right.
So this was one day one of the my very first song.
Bravissimo,
Grazie,
beautiful.
grazie,
I
grazie.
love it.
So
We finally get to hear you.
sorry.
Wow, I love it. And for those of you, where can folks find you online who are listening? They want to purchase your music, they want to find out more about you. Where can they find you online?
It's very easy because if you put just FabryGore, just you can see in the on the screen FabryGore in Google, you will find everything. If you want, you can go to the website fabrygore.net. But really, if you put FabryGore on Google, you will find your favorite your favorite digital channel. So Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everything. You can find everything on Google. Just search for FabryGore. Yes.
Yes, this is great. Are you going to play something else for us, or
Just
do you want to play something
what
else?
you are behind the wheel. Just tell me what to do, and I will do it for you, of course. Yes. Maybe.
Okay, I'd like to learn more about the history of your sound because it's very unique. It's a very distinctive sound. It's electronica, it's synth, a lot of synth sounds. And how did that develop?
The I think that my sound is very contaminated by the experience with the tribute band. As a professionist musician, I grew up just in that project, the tribute band of Depeche Mode. But there is one thing that I love so much because I love every kind of music. I'm not fixed in one single type of music. I love classical music, of course. I love folk music. I love blues so much. One of my favorite, you will not believe, but is Ray Charles, for example. So I love Depeche Mode and I love Ray Charles. I love Mozart and I love Daft Punk. So that's the way. Listening a lot of kind of type of music, you are very open in your mind as a musician. And a thing that I love so much is to do different things for in each song. For example, I really hope that for Christmas will be ready a new song that is Forever. This is a very preview for you. That is a swing song. A swing song all made with my instruments. Some of the instruments you can see here, but here you can't see everything. So I love to use electronic computer and synthesizer to realize different kind of music: classical, folk, blues, disco, rock, electronic rock, and so on.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's the way.
It's a very reminiscent of sounds from the 80s, 90s, and
Yes.
even some futuristic sounds. I find that your music, it's very happy. The lyrics are uplifting
Mhm.
and I enjoy it so much. So I wanted the listening audience to find you on the internet. You're on Spotify, you're on YouTube as
Yes.
FabryGore and this McMillan and the Steam Band. Yes?
Also, the Steam Band is very important because the Steam Band was born. The Steam Band was born to present live on the stage music from the FabryGore McMillan project. Because one thing is to publish music and record music. One thing is to present live. Sometimes people doesn't realize that it's not the same thing. It's very different live music from studio music. And so I started to work with some friends. The guitarist Andy was my guitarist also in the tribute band of the Depeche Mode. Then there was Luca, then now Christian and Zen. And the Steam Band is very important because the sound from the Steam Band is more rock, from except from the music that I produce and I publish. I mean, when we go on the stage we are a real electronic rock band. My music is not only electronic rock band. So we changed the songs to fix that kind of show, because we are a steampunk electronic band, and so we changed the music for the live shows. I imagine that you like also our outfits during the live,
Of
because
course,
you are very strange.
it's fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. That is from our passion for the steampunk. That you know the fashion passion that is steampunk, and also the writing and the movies from steampunk. So we love that, and we decided to put that look, particular look of to our band. May I say hello to my musicians? So when they will see
Absolutely.
the post. So hello, Andy, the guitarist, Andy Zam, the guitarist. Hello, Chris Punk, that is the bassman. Hello, Luke Hodson, that is our, I call him Jean-Michel Jarre of Milan, because it's the keyboard man and the synthesizer man, also the backing vocals. And also Zen O'Clock, that is our drummer. So, hello. They are not here, but they
Love
will
it. I
have
love
a look.
it. You guys rock. I love your music. The song Jump and Dark Fury and on and on. I can listen to it over and over and over again. The sounds are so addictive. So anyone's listening, they've never heard of FabryGore McMillan and the Steam Band, you need to check them out. Check them out. Follow them everywhere. The
Thank you.
music is fantastic. It's phenomenal music. I'll attempt to show a video. We'll see if this works. And then
Yes,
you'll be able to see them live for those of you who are on YouTube. And if you are on listening via Spotify or any of the other platforms, you can go over to YouTube and take a look. Look for FabryGore McMillan. So we'll take a try here
yes.
to see if the video comes up. Hopefully it does. And you can have a listen to one of my favorite songs from this wonderful band. So we'll see if that pops up. In the meantime, yes, the Victorian industrial uniforms, clothing, it it is something that it's fantastic. And so this is a little look at the costume that we were talking about, the steampunk style of the costuming. If you're not familiar with it, you won't take a look at it. It's and the Steam Band along with FabryGore there on the lead vocals. And what is that instrument you have as a keyboard? Just a regular keyboard?
It's just flute. Yes, my keyboard is called guitar. Guitar.
Yeah.
Keyboard and guitar together, guitar.
Yeah, it's freezing a bit, but you get a look at the costuming, and it's just marvelous what they've done with the whole aesthetic, with the colors, and just live. I can't wait to experience this live. It looks like a wonderful experience, you know. Oh, it's magnificent.
Thank
Your
you.
planning. How much planning goes into all of this?
Sorry, you mean?
How much planning goes? Could be. All right.
I think that maybe with the video, the audio is
Yes. So we
cut.
can enjoy that. Take another look there with the band playing one of my favorite songs called San Rafael. Okay. Three. And anyway, let's get a good look. And it is just wonderful. Take a look at the video there on YouTube. It's over on YouTube. All right. Thank you so much. All right.
Here we are.
There we go. Just a little taste of you in concert there with your wonderful band. It was freezing a little, but they can get a look at least at your costuming and all of the light effects that you have at the venue, different venues that you perform at. So that's great.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
All
You
right.
have to plan.
Well,
You have to plan a trip in Europe.
what is next for FabryGore and the SteamPunk band, the Steam
Steam
Band?
Band.
What's next for you?
The next, as I told you, the next step will be to release a new song for Christmas. Let's hope that the timing is okay. And then in January we will play near Milan for a festival that is in rock and roll Milano, the venue. Then we have a lot of concerts around. Maybe a big festival in the east part of Italy, a big one on July, and the very important event will be again Sanremo Rock next year in September, because we will be again on the stage of Ariston for the finals of Sanremo Rock the next year again. So
All right.
the goal is
Well,
to publish more songs and prepare a new one for the next Sanremo Rock, of course.
all right, that's great. I
You have to
just
plan a
can't
trip in
wait to
Italy,
hear you
eh,
live,
or maybe you
live
can
in
plan
concert.
something
When
for
are you
us.
coming to the US and Canada?
Yes, yes, let's plan it. Just to tell me when, and we will manage it. So,
You coming to Canada?
yes,
Very good.
yes, help
We
us
need
to
to
keep.
have you here.
Mm, would be a pleasure to travel the ocean and propose our music there, really, because we love
Yes.
to play
All
live.
right.
Let,
Yeah.
do you want
Yes,
to
well, it
hear
was
something?
wonderful speaking with you. We will have part two. I will
Yes.
consider this part one because of the technical issues that we were having today. And so we will speak with you again for sure and
Okay.
under different circumstances. But I enjoyed so much hearing you sing, introduced to your new band. Well, it's not a new band, it's new to us who haven't heard the music before. But those of you listening and you've never heard about steampunk music, you want to check out FabryGore McMillan and the Steam Band for sure. Okay, and you won't regret it. The music is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Please give them a follow, subscribe to their channel, subscribe here, and continue to stay tuned to the Journaling with PT podcast. Much
Okay, thank you so
Mr.
much, PT.
FabryGore McMillan, for your time and
Pleasure.
patience, because it has been an experience with the
Yes.
technicalities of all of the equipment, etc. But
Okay.
we made it through.
Anyway, we did it. We did it. Thank you so much,
Yes.
PT.
So, all right. So we'll end
This is
here
very
where it's
shocking.
safe. It's safe. What we go like this? Is this it?
Yes, I love this.
All right.
I'm always
Thank you
like
for
this.
listening in to the Journaling with PT podcast. I am your host, artist PT Russell. This was a blast. I don't care about the technicalities and the technical issues. I had a good time listening to this extraordinary artist. Thank you so much for joining us today.